Good morning, students. My name is Amit Pandya, and today I am going to discuss the summary of class 11th first poem, A Photograph, written by a poet, educational journalist, editor, and an English teacher, Shirley Tilson. It is the first poem in the book Hornbill, and it is placed just after the portrait of a lady due to the thematic relationship between the two. Dear students, here entire poem is running heavily on the theme of nostalgia, and the poem is about a contrast between the transitory state of human life and the eternal state of nature, where nature changes at a snail pace while human life is a fast changing process. Dear students, there are 3 stanzas in this poem, and each of them represent different stages. While the first stanza is about early adolescence or girlhood, the second stanza is about adulthood, with the third and final stanza represents death. Students, here poet also marks the poem as a melancholy of loss. It represents her mother's sadness for her loss of youth and also the poet's grief for loss of her mother. Here, poet talks about a photograph that captures a beautiful moments from her mother's childhood. The photograph is in a cardboard and was taken by her mother's uncle when her mother went for a holiday by the sea with her 2 cousin sisters, Betty and Dolly. Here, poet remembers her mother's laughter when the photograph was taken, and she described her mother as a big girl of around 12 years. Both her sister cousins are holding her hands as they are paddling. Students, now the poet recalls how her mother, when she was in her 40s or 50s, would often look back at the photograph and laugh at the way she and her cousins were dressed. However, when the poet now looks at photograph, she is clouded by a gloom of sadness. As her mother is no more with her, it has been around 12 years that she has passed away, which is understood from the lines. Now, she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. So you can see these lines, okay? So one of the most captivating aspect of this poem is the similarity of both the poet and her mother's reconciliation with their respective sorrow. What sorrow did mother had, and what sorrow does the poet has? The mother's sorrow was the past, I must say the sea holiday, and the poet's sorrow is the absence of her mother's laughter due to her death. Students, it is about coming in terms with the loss that both these women felt, the poet and her mother. The severe silence of such an unfortunate situation left the poet with the absolute no words to express her sorrow. This is how silence silences her at the end of this poem. Dear students, despite the melancholy tone of this poem, there is a sense of belonging that is established with the victory over those losses. By coming to terms with these unfortunate facts of life, both the poet's mother and the poet makes those distant memories alive in their hearts. What is even more beautiful is the fact that the poem in itself is a functioning as a photograph, thereby helping preserve the rich past that is never disappear completely. So my dear students, there are 2 particular terms used in this poem. One is paddling and other one is transient. So the very first term, paddling, has 2 meanings. It can refer to an act of dabbling in water, and it can also mean moving a boat with the help of paddles. And the second one, transient, which means transitory, something that stays at the same place for a short amount of time. So dear students, I hope you have understood the summary of the poem. Please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe Akash Academy for the latest and unique explanations. Thank you very much. Stay healthy and keep watching.